We then went into, hey everybody, Mayor Cam Guthrie here. This is your What Happened at City Council. Several motions in regards to that. The first was, I'm already messing up, recognitions. Then we had council wrap-up video, but it was committee. Let's go. Governors. Okay. Hey, guys. Hey, everybody. Mayor Cam Guthrie here. This is your What Happened at City Council wrap-up video for April the 4th, 2022. Now, look, I normally get everything done in under 2 minutes in these videos, but I'll just be very honest with you. This is the 5th time of me trying to do this video. I can't get it done in 2 minutes. I'm going to go fast, like I always do. Going to go high level, like I always do. But there's just absolutely no way I can fit it in 2 minutes. So here we go. Buckle up. It's a little bit longer than that, but it's worthwhile. I hope you're as excited as I am. So after some staff recognitions for their good work that they do at the beginning of the agenda, we went right into the Waste Resources Innovation Center Public Liaison Committee Terms of Reference. It was an update on terms of reference passed by committee. Then we had the 2021 Water Services Annual Report. We have to get those every year. That was passed by committee. Then we started with a great discussion on the solid waste master plan. Now, cities always have to do master plans. They're usually every 5 to 7 years. And they look out, they're 20 to 25 years sort of out. And what we passed after extensive community engagement, business community engagement, was the following. We approved, obviously, the master plan, but the biggest focus was on single-use plastics. And we've been talking about this since 2018, I think, as a city. And although we know that the federal government is probably going to come out with some recommendations by the end of this year, they may not capture all of the single-use plastic issues that we want them to. So we're sort of leading, if I could say, in Guelph to take a stand against those things within our waste stream. The first one is that we're getting rid of single-use plastics, and we're going to do that effective January 1st, 2023. The second one is a phase 2 approach when it comes to charging some money for any types of bags, or charging 25 cents as an example for coffee, non-recyclable coffee cups and things like that. And so that one had a motion of approval, but not really approval. It was that they want it to come into effect January of 2024, I believe. And so what we stated back to staff is hey, you got to do some more community engagement on that with citizens in the business sector, and then come back to us before you make any final move on that issue. So that was approved by committee. And then some other changes, and there's a heck of a lot in there, and it's really good work, but that's what we did on that one. The next one was, let's see here. Guelph Future Ready, the 2021 Progress Report. I'll make this very quick. The executive team went through the pillars of our strategic plan of council, and we, this term of council, have made sure that we had KPIs, key point indicators, for being transparent and having accountability on how things are going as we're moving through the strategic plan and investing in the things that make up that strategic plan. And so it's a very transparent report. It's all online. I will try to put the link for everyone to check out there so they can see where are we doing well, where do we need to do better, and things like that. And it's a good way of seeing how things are going. And again, that's a kudos to this term of council. The next one was in regards to, I'm sorry, I gotta go to the next page. I told you it was a lot here. There it is here. It is a strategy about the financial impacts of inflationary issues happening. So this is not just a Guelph thing. We have decided as a committee, under certain priorities and certain lenses of staff looking through things, that we need to take the approved capital budgets and we need to make sure that we can implement them in a way that gives some staff the delegated authority to have oversight on getting those projects done, but in a way or in a manner that allows them to strike while the iron's hot, as an example. So because inflation is going up and down like crazy, especially in regards to commodities like wood or steel and so on, there's even labor issues. They want to have, all the capital projects that need to be done. That's roads and pipes in the ground, and projects like a South End Rec Center or Baker Street. So all capital projects. And they want to make sure that they have the ability to go fast and lock into the best rates that they can while these projects are getting accomplished. They're going to allow what's called reports or information reports to come forward every quarter, that myself or councillors can pull that report and have a discussion at council if need be. And then the new term of council in early 2023 will have what's called a confirmatory budget option, as well, to see about the oversight that's happening with capital projects there. So the gist of it is this: the governance that we have in place, the oversight that we have in place in regards to your money being used for capital projects is going to give that freedom to staff, still allowing myself and council to have oversight. Every 4 months, we get a report that's going to be public, that report as well, to make sure that they're using it properly and for the right things that they can, and they can get at it in the best, most fiscally responsible way moving forward. Hope that made sense. Park plan was the next one. We had to do a park plan because the province requires it as sort of a first step of approval before we look at what's called a parkland dedication bylaw. Now, we're going to be discussing the parkland dedication bylaw another time, but the park plan is a 132-page report that came forward just on that, with lots of community feedback about the parks that we have and the parks that we need as we grow, and making sure, do we have enough of them? Where can they be? How are we going to pay for it? It's complicated and complex. I'm probably not explaining it the best, but high level, you just need to know that our planning staff and council and myself as the mayor, we want to make sure that as we have more people coming here, it's not just houses. We have to have a good ratio of people where they live and people where they can enjoy the outdoors in community parks and other park type of options within the city. So staff got the approval at committee today of that park plan. However, we did ask for them to come back to us with information on how we can maybe use alternative rates to collect money from developers, depending on the situation that they're in, that can go towards building these parks. So we're waiting for that information maybe a little bit down the road. And there was another motion passed as well. Some cities, now I was just told today, just like 20 minutes ago, that there's only, I think, 3 cities in Canada that use it. It's called green bonds. And it's basically a financial tool, like a debenture, a debt tool that we can look to use, but only Toronto, Ottawa, and Vancouver, I think, use them. They're kind of complicated, might have a little bit of staff resourcing issues. Nonetheless, it's something that we as a council wanted to go look at to see if it's something that we could use other than regular debentures, regular going to debt. And staff are going to get back to us at another time, sort of to see, should we get involved in that type of a scenario. I think that's it. I told you it was going to be longer than 2 minutes. It's like almost 9. I'm sorry. I really hope you stayed with me this long. I hope you did. I hope it was as much fun for you as it was for me. That was our committee. That's it. Have a good one. I'll try to put links down to all the reports. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.